We're live. We're live.
Yay.
Alrighty. Let me start recording. I always make sure to record my stream so that I can
Wait.
time-lapse it later.
Oh.
I don't record with audio, though. Oh, shoot. I was just recording with audio. Let's just delete that recording.
Delete that record.
It was only like 20 seconds, but... I hate recording with audio for, videos. You know, don't tell anyone, but I made a YouTube channel, and I'm just gonna read off like the lumber news and just post it on that channel, and I'm 100% gonna get millions of subscribers from that, you know? Like, I'm gonna explain stuff about events, because, you know, it's like insider info, you know?
Hey, you should do like the, you should also do the, daily maze. Or like the...
I'm not going to spend my time doing that. Every 4 days, I spend like 15 minutes going to the maze route. Nuh-uh.
Well, just Google that one, guys, and then just like put the map.
Just copy it. Just steal.
Don't like copy it. Just like take the map in the position that it's in that day.
Just
Post it.
that's
The
stealing.
map is public.
That's stealing.
No, it's not. FLTO made, I think, what is it? 7 positions.
Yeah. I could do that. And I'd also do like base walkthroughs for when there are competitions, and I would 100% always walk through my base first. Base walkthrough. Gomies.
Base walkthrough.
I'm gonna do it closer over to this side this time. Ooh, I do actually have to pull up my stream chat really quick.
You already got people on?
No, that's actually quite doubtful. Actually, wait, no, I believe that there is someone that's supposed to be watching. They said they were gonna, so we'll see if they do. Pop out chat. The stream delay is so bad, it's so much. Alright, can't wait for the stream of a lifetime now. First things first, we're just gonna place down 3 buttons. Every good product starts with 3 buttons. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
This one started with about 100 levers.
I didn't see that one coming.
I think I started with 10, and then I bought 90 more.
Actually, this is starting with 6 buttons. I lied. Hi, Rainbows. How you doing? We have someone who I trust not to start swearing on the stream today. So hopefully he won't. Because if he does, then I have to scrap the recording of the stream. Because I just leave them posted. Try. Okay, I believe in you. But rock, paper, scissors this time. So it should be quite significantly less complicated than tic-tac-toe over here, which was painful, to say the very least. I'm doing well. The stream delay is so long, I'm sure that they're actually getting what I'm saying, like, a minute late. Okay, let's see here. So... this is actually quite a simple build. I just need to bring knot gate. Where did I put my knot gates at? Right here. Here are my knot gates. Okay, gonna try and drive really slowly because there are like 200 knot gates in this truck. Alrighty, there we go. Rainbows, you should be using the decimal system. So, what you should be doing is, if you see here, these are memory gates. Let me just walk over to the completed ones. Actually, no, never mind. That's not going to be very helpful. Memory gates are like T flip-flops, but they can only change the memory one way every time you click them. So let's say you click 1, it would register 1, and then have a system that makes it to where after you have the first number chosen, you can choose the second number. So probably have every number connected to 2 memory gates, and then just a signal lock to prevent them from clicking the second one, unless the first one is already on. Kind of the same way, just like less expensive. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and connect these up. Where's your base? Oh, there's your base. Honestly, it's not quite as laggy as I expect. Oh, it's kind of laggy when I look at it. Okay, but hopefully your battleships is gonna not be completely screwed today. You know, praying for you.
I don't do what I did yesterday and just place the wrong wires everywhere.
I've been guilty of that one before. When I was making the tic-tac-toe, I ended up somehow placing like 4 wires in the wrong spot, like 3 times in a row. It was great. Took me like an hour.
So I placed 200 wires in a certain position repetitively, and they were all in the wrong spots. And I woke up this morning and figured it out. And I'm like, where'd all my red wires go? Turns out that's where they went.
Good job. I'm sorry, it's just kind of funny to think of you placing 200 red wires in the wrong spot.
I already moved 130 of them today. I'm gonna move them.
130. Good job, man. I probably would have scrapped the project at that point. You've been working on it for a long time.
200 wires, so there's a little too much money to scrap this.
I've had a little bit of dedication issues in terms of stuff that I've done. Like my calculator, I don't know if I'm ever going to return to it because I have to scrap like half of what I'd already done to it, and then I can finally start working on it again. So it's just a little bit inconvenient, you know? Oh, shoot.
Imagine a whole TI-84 calculator.
Don't threaten me with a good time. That wasn't a threat. I just felt like saying that. Making a TI-84 calculator would be a good time.
It would be a solid 2 years of good time.
You think it'd take me 2 years to make one of those?
For the sake of it.
I'd run out of data before I'd be finished.
You'd be at like data slot 20 and still be coding the graph.
Exactly. It wouldn't happen. It'd be over before it started. So, you do logic. What's your favorite kind of logic? Do you like hard coding or do you like soft coding stuff? Hello?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Yes, you.
Oh, I thought you were asking. I'm not sure.
Hard coding.
Do whatever.
Whatever. Okay.
Whatever needs to be
Reasonable,
good.
actually. I prefer hard coding stuff. Most of everything I've done is hard coded. I just really don't like when you're doing like binary calculators with half adders and stuff, I would consider that soft coded rather than hard coded, because hard coded is like you take the decimal number and you just throw it with an AND gate and see if like you have 1 + 1 or not. The VIP link is still the same, Rainbows, so, I mean, feel free to join.
The one you sent me last night just, like, didn't work.
I change out the VIP link, after every time I finish playing with someone.
Oh.
Yep.
Bro, I think someone hacked his VIP server.
No, it's just some things are done there that I prefer people don't see. Like meeting with e-girls. I'm joking, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I don't have any e-women that want to play Lumber Tycoon with me, believe it or not. I know that Cheese God had at least had a girlfriend, and she was playing Lumber Tycoon with them. You know what? Super, it's probably a good idea for us to move to DMs, because I'm not sure if someone else could join and just start cursing, you know?
Probably.
So I'm gonna call you in DMs really quick. Alright, there we go. Now, we're safe. No cursing. Wow, yeah. Okay. The initial start to a build is always so good, and then once you get like 3 hours in, you realize that you don't want to do it anymore, you know?
That was me a day into Battleship, and then I realized I had already spent too much money.
Too much money. Why is it always
And then
money
I
with
spent-
you? It's
then
like
I
you
spent
pay for
more,
logic.
And then I'm like,
It's like you pay for your logic items.
yeah, I kinda do.
Sorry,
Had
that was...
someone give me them for free, but I felt bad, so I just paid them like 2 million for 400 wires.
I can't wait to make the system that sees if you've activated rock and paper on like one area. The rock paper scissors is gonna be such a more like simple game, you know? Because there's so like few procedures that I need to do to figure out if they did something.
Well, versus tic-tac-toe, I actually wouldn't think so. So,
Tic-tac-toe
if you don't have the turn
is
system,
tic-tac-toe is
really-
much harder. Because tic-tac-toe has the turn system. Tic-tac-toe has the it has 9 places instead of 1. Well, 9 places, 4.5 per player. Rock, paper, scissors
well,
has
you
1 per
also gotta
player.
you also gotta make a system that knows what counters what counters what.
Well, that's simple AND gates. That's what hard coding is. Hard coding is just placing down AND gates and seeing what they clicked, and if they clicked one thing, then, you know, if they... Yeah, so all I have to do is an AND gate. Like, if they click rock and paper, or, you know. I'm gonna place my stream chat rather than in the top left to the top right this stream, so I can see the Roblox chat as well. I really love Power Toys, Windows Power Toys, because it lets me keep my stream chat open above my Roblox client, so I don't have to like keep checking it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think that was Rainbows, probably. I don't think that anyone else is in the server.
I
We
was
should-
like mid-placing a wire, and I'm like, oh, yep, someone loaded it.
We shouldn't really be worried about Rainbow's base. It's quite bare bones, so I don't think we're gonna have much lag from it. Not to say it's bad or anything, it's just like not as large and laggy as yours, Superman. Oh, you know, actually, while you're here, Rainbows, would you care to sign my plot? We're gonna have to wait a second for that response because of the stream delay.
Oh, they gave me community supporter in Lumber Tycoon server.
Yeah, it's their job to do that, actually. They have to do that, or else they, you know, they get screwed.
So I tell them that my nitron's in 2 days.
Don't leak that. You know, actually, I believe that my nitro ended in 2 days. When I first boosted, back in, I believe, November, I boosted, and then my nitro ended 2 days after, because originally I was boosting, Apton's Discord, and then I got banned, so... Well, things happened there. I don't want to talk about them. I think I might get, in trouble if I talk about them, because a guy threatened to dox me, so we're just gonna leave it at I got banned.
What'd you
Rock and paper. Oh, rainbows. I asked you to sign my plot, like, with wires. Like, sign your name on my plot with wires. Because it's really cool.
No way, did I actually put a... Oh.
You placed something in the wrong spot, buddy?
Wait, no, I did that one right. Wait.
Good job.
No! No!
You did something right and you moved it?
I did something very wrong on...
Oh my goodness.
So that's how I got everything wrong. Okay. So I placed the white wires in the wrong spot and the red wires in the wrong spot. So that made me do it multiple times, over and over.
Sounds like a lot of times over and over. 200.
Yeah, so I just gotta move all those wires again.
Alright, let's see. 6.
I
Okay.
don't want to do, but I will do. So.
RP. Ah, I forgot that Roblox doesn't let me. That is not. RP, SP, RS. We can have rock and paper, rock and scissors. Scissors and rock, scissors and paper, paper and rock, paper and scissors. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Did you put a tie system for this one? So rock and rock, paper and paper, scissors and scissors.
I haven't started on that system yet. I'm making the system to where it makes sure that you don't have two things on at once, or else it clears everything.
Oh.
Because it's a very valuable thing to have. Let's see.
Battleship needing a person to monitor the game.
Yeah, imagine having to have a person. Nah, human error gone. Humans entirely gone. I don't want humans.
I'm like too lazy to make a turn system for this game.
You actually aren't gonna put a turn system in? Seriously? You're serious?
Yeah, like.
Dude.
Because then when you have to deactivate all the
Maybe it's because you're using levers. You should have used memory gates.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I already spent all the money on the levers.
I'd give you free buttons. It's just that the memory gates would be really expensive, and I wouldn't give you free memory gates. I can't afford to lose that much money.
I've already bought 300 levers, and I need to buy 90 more.
Oh, great.
So I'm just gonna go off of that. And then maybe make a new battleship later.
Let's see, that is 5? Yes. Okay. Let me finish that off with 6. I wonder if anyone, like, watches these streams, like, afterwards and wonders why or how I'm just, like, coming up with this on the spot. Because I haven't written down or, like, drawn out a build in so long.
Adam gave me that, one.
I don't know why you would ever use it, though.
I used it just cause I used it for animal lever just because I didn't have the items in front of me to work with.
I've never
And I
actually.
needed it down on paper or down on my screen to see.
I've never used it for one of my more like complex builds because back in the day I actually knew like nothing about logic. So when I tried to make my original Halloween product, my path changing maze, which was never actually finished, never started even actually because I couldn't figure out the logic of it. I had to draw it out, and I tried for like 5 hours, I think. I tried to figure out the logic for it, and I just couldn't. 5 hours of time wasted. And an entire project idea. I still have to do it probably this year, but I had a plan with Patrick. We were going to make a roller coaster, and it was going to be gas, fire. It was going to be amazing, you know? But with him quitting, now I kind of have to make it myself, you know?
You already have the logic drawn out for a roller coaster?
Who doesn't?
Me?
Then do it. Get it drawn. Let's see. Why wouldn't I have logic drawn up for a roller coaster that I planned on doing? Every time Patrick asked me to do something, I did it, okay? Patrick and me were good friends like that. When he asked me to do logic for one of his builds that I knew he would never put in his builds because he was very inconsistent with actually finishing them, I would do it for him. As much as I love Patrick, not like that. As much as I was, like, great friends with Patrick, I never actually expected him to put or even keep my logic in his builds. Because I'd worked with him on multiple projects, and on multiple projects he told me he'd use my logic. Or even on one he did use my logic, and then he took it out. So I was more of just like a blueprint filler to him, I think.
Or maybe just giving him ideas, so like he can work it out himself.
We were supposed to make a Christmas factory, like Santa's workshop, this Christmas, 2023. But he ended up making Mount Crumpet instead, and for that build, I was just a blueprint filler. So my job consistently among his builds has been blueprint filler, which is not the most appealing job, if I do admit. Because I'm really good friends with Patrick, I'd say, and I want to help him out where I can. It's just blueprint filling is not me. Okay, let's see here.
I did blueprint filling for one guy, for some money.
You would do anything for money. You're just that kind of guy.
Yeah. Need to fund Battleship somehow.
I could fund Battleship for you.
I'm almost done anyway, so I'll just like
I'm sure.
sell my inventory that I haven't been selling because I've been building Battleship.
Me when guy takes so long to build Battleship, nothing happened.
I started this project like a year and a half ago, and I just quit.
Of course you quit.
Mid project because I got bored.
Latch system. What in the world?
A latch system?
You know, I'm mildly confused. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna walk over to them and talk with them over it. Let's see. Superman?
Yeah.
Do you understand what they're saying? Latch system, like the same in the memory? It's just like mildly confusing to me, if I'm gonna be real here.
I don't know. I'd have to look at it. As I ran my truck into a wall.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Ramp.
I don't think they're actually watching my stream. I think they either have my stream muted, or they just, like, aren't watching it at all. Information about roles. Oh, I should not read that. I would get in trouble.
I don't know.
It's not fair that the fan group doesn't let me leak exclusive staff information. Sometimes I get really, really close to, and man.
Wouldn't be good.
Like if I press 1 with a button, it stays on like the same way as like a lever.
Like
Okay, well that was a very, very simple fix. I don't know. See, that's hard to understand. I don't word very well, you know? I don't understand what people are saying very well. So I
Like,
kind
I
of
can
need...
have someone explain to me a full project in detail, and I'm like, can you write it down?
That's like what Adam did when he first reviewed my base. He looked at my base, and he just asked me questions about it, and I don't think he was listening to me at all. He reviewed my base, and he was like, okay, this guy understands what he did, but I don't care. Adam really ignored me, basically.
He said, yeah, good enough.
Yeah, good enough. Yeah. Rock, paper,
Maybe I should clean this up.
and then last two are scissors. Logic is so relaxing.
They're
And-
saying 400 wires is really relaxing as well.
I don't know how many wires I actually put down for the tic-tac-toe. It might be closer to like 200. See, the thing is, I don't count my wires, so I don't know. I wish I counted my wires. It'd be really cool to know.
I don't either. I just said, can you bring me like 2 truckloads of wires? I think I said 200. I think the person who brought them to me actually counted them out. I feel bad. Because honestly, if I just said a truckload, that would have been fine.
Man, really messing with people, huh?
I was just like, hey, can you get me 200 of each wire?
Of each wire.
Red and white.
I should start paying people to do like outlandish projects. Like get me like 1,000 wires or something when I don't need them. Just because it'd be funny. See the look on their faces as they are dreading their lives because of me.
Yeah, can you just get me like 2,000 wires?
Yeah, can you just give me 2,000 wires, please? Pretty simple.
Yeah, not that many, just 2,000.
Alrighty, let's see here. What's your favorite food?
Chicken.
Chicken. Like just chicken in general, or like fried chicken, or?
Fried chicken's good. I'll eat like any kind of chicken. Chicken's just good.
Okay, I get it. And I just need to hook all these up together. Adam said that rock, paper, scissors was more complicated than I thought, and honestly, this is so simple. Because, like, originally I didn't actually know how to do the turn system, but, like, honestly...
Over-engineered it.
That's something that I'm sure that Adam would do. That's something that I used to do, and Patrick called me stupid for it.
Project. Like, the amount of code... Like, this is, like, actually coding for an engineering project.
Mm.
And I didn't have to put it all in there, but I did anyway, because I was bored. I just said, I'm gonna get an A this semester.
Okay, so now, whenever you put in, if you were to, however way that you would, turn on, like, rock and scissors at the same time on the left side, let's see here, will it work? It probably will. Actually, it will. I haven't inputted any locks yet. It will turn everything off, including the other team's stuff as well, which I can't be bothered to fix.
You should make it turn on a song, kill the person for cheating.
Lock them in a room to let them play. You're gonna die. A dirty death. Which also means that I'm going to have to input a system to, prevent them. Hey, cat. Never mind, no cat for me. To prevent them from, like, winning whilst they have 2 on. So I'm gonna have to add a delay in. Ugh. I love this game. Alrighty. Let's see now.
Don't you just love carting massive amounts of wires from across the ferry to another? Or
Ooh, actually, I have an idea. Instead of turning everything off, why don't I just have it turn one of them off? One of the two that are turned on. Just so that you don't have all of them on all at once. But you get locked in, so you can't change your answer. So you can only input two at once, and then that kinda solves a little bit of the problem for me. That's
is
good.
there also a system to make sure one player can't see the other? Or just like
That'll happen eventually. I'll add that in eventually. Okay, let's see. So rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. If paper and scissors are on at the same time. 1 second, I'll be right back.
It took you so long.
My stepmom wanted help on a game. Um, let's see. I want it to default to paper. You'll get left with paper if you ever.
I had the stream pulled up, and I heard myself twice, and I'm like, what?
Like the background music I chose.
Yeah. It was the echoing, and I'm like, okay, I'll turn this off.
Let's see. Okay. So paper's third. So with this, it also has scissors. We want to turn scissors off. Okay, now for this one, we want to turn rock off, I believe it is. Yes. And then for this one, it has rock and scissors, so we're just going to turn off rock, I suppose. We're just going to connect that up to there. Cool. Alright, this is paper. So we're going to connect paper. Oh, this is paper and scissors, so we're going to connect it to turning off scissors. Alrighty, there we go. Let's see. This would turn off rock. Oopsies, that didn't actually go through. How are those battleships going?
Good. I finished moving another 100 wires.
Oh man, you were quick though. I wish I could move 100 wires.
It's easy when you're just repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, not mentally though. I hate doing the same thing over and over.
My brain hurts, but I'm gonna finish this.
I believe in you. Okay, so if you ever turn on paper and scissors, it leaves paper on. Okay, good news. Let's just go ahead and mark these really quick. That's great. I hooked it up like RSP instead of RPS. Alright, we're just gonna roll with it for now. That works. Alright, that looks good. Okay. They have it marked out. What do I do next? Can't click the buttons at the same time. Okay, now we'll just add a system. Okay, yeah, so we'll hook up a couple of delays really quickly. Just because I don't want them to be able to throw in a value and just get it over with and done with really quick. Like if they throw in rock and paper and all that stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Good, good, good. And whenever they turn on, it should delay the signal, and then we want to place our AND gates. So we have rock, paper, rock, scissors, rock, rock. Paper, rock. Paper, scissors, paper, paper. Scissor, rock, scissor, 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 paper. Okay, so we have 9 possibilities. See, that's so much simpler than tic-tac-toe. Because in tic-tac-toe, there were only 8 possibilities to win. And then a possibility to tie. This one has 3 possibilities to tie. And 6 possibilities to win. Which makes it actually more complex. Which is nice.
That's fun.
But also requires less gates, so less complex.
Battleship has so many ways to win and so many ways to lose, so I'm just gonna like
Wing it?
do that a different way.
Of course, of course. So 9 ways to win, or lose, or tie. We're just gonna go ahead and place 6 of these, and then just place another 3.
I don't even know where to begin the math to find out the possibilities to win in Battleship.
Well, you don't even need to like do possibilities. If they hit every single ship, then they win. The only issue is that you need to figure out how to make a system where you can check if all of their ships have been hit, which theoretically would be very complex, which is why not only will my battleships be more complex than yours, it'll also be better.
Yeah,
well, good thing you have a game masters. Good thing you have a game master so you can completely ignore it.
That player's ships are all red and be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
You're dead.
Good thing you've got a game master because you can completely ignore that entire portion of the game. But
Also,
I like to
I
use.
can enforce rules better than coding it can. Like,
Okay,
you
yeah,
just
sure.
cheat.
I bet. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, let's
I think
see.
logic to catch someone cheating is a lot harder than, or at least in Battleship.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Be when I place a wire in the wrong spot. Okay, let's see.
You when I place 200 wires in the wrong spot?
It's funny to think about, I'm sorry.
But I only got 30 more red wires to place before I'm done with all boards.
It's nice to have someone who's doing logic like along with me. It may we aren't working on the
I'm not
same
even
build.
doing logic. I'm just placing wires in a square formation.
Logic enough. Logic enough. Logic and a square is the same thing. And you understand the struggles of having to wire for a long time, so...
Yes.
I spent only about an hour placing logic gates, probably closer to an hour and a half once I was done, when I made the tic-tac-toe, and the other, like, 5 hours of work was just wiring. To be fair, I did get distracted for, like, an entire hour, because I was hanging out with some buddies, but, you know, still a whole lot of time spent on that. Okay. I hate having, like, cramped spaces and having to do logic with, like, calculating answers, because it gets so horrible. It really gets so packed, and you can't really tell what is going on at all. Okay, that would actually be paper and paper. We want paper and rock.
That's why I gave Battleship a gracious amount of space behind the walls.
I'm planning on giving my battleship a gracious amount of space under the floor. I like wiring under floors, if you could not tell.
Mine's just all behind the walls, because under the floor is the first level of my base.
Okay, so that's... if you have paper and scissors... we need to do... if you have scissors and rock, we need to do scissors and paper, rock and scissors, rock, and let's drag it over here.
Ew, why did I place that right there? That's annoying.
We need paper and paper. If I could get these wires to connect, please. Okay. Then we need scissors. Then we need rock and rock. Okay, that's it. That's awesome. Great. Guess what I just did.
Are you done already?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, as soon as I hook up the buttons, you'll be able to play a game of rock, paper, scissors, if that's what you're asking.
Oh.
So, I'm done with, like, the core mechanics of rock, paper, scissors. It's so nice how I make games in this game, and they don't take that long. You know, what I'm always surprised about is people who take, like, a year like you doing a logic project. Like, I don't know if I could.
I just kind of got bored in the middle of it and just quit.
Yeah, I get that, but man. Come back to ability for so
I'm not
long.
even on the logic part of the project. I'm still making the game boards. Now, I'm almost done with the game boards. So
That'll be the funnest part of the project. Just wait until you get to the actual logic.
I'm gonna need to spend like another $1 million on supplies.
How much money do I have on this account? Could you check for me?
9.9.
Oh, of course I'm broke.
I mean, honestly, it's not the money that I care about. It's the amount of time it takes to buy thousands of wires.
If only I could find a way to get you wires. We're best friends, so I totally would if I could.
I'll just buy them.
Okay, now let's see if I do rock and rock. Should give me a tie.
Ooh, I have extra red wires. Yay.
What's going on? What's not happening? Oh, it's because I put in a delay. I forgot that I delayed the answer. That's gonna be so inconvenient that people are gonna have to wait for the answer. It's the only way that I can prevent people from glitching it, though. So,
Well,
you know.
it adds suspense, right?
It does add suspense. I like that. I like that interpretation.
If you're about to gamble your life away in a game of rock, paper, scissors, and number Tycoon, you might as well give it a little suspense, you know?
Okay, now. Ooh, whoa, what's going on right there? What's going on right there? That's not supposed to be happening. That's rock. That's also rock. How did I get 2 rocks? How did I get 2 rocks on that one, dude? That's a tie. How did I do that? So I guess that's the other rock then, right? Paper, paper, scissor, scissor, rock, rock, yes? So it's supposed to be paper. Huh. I might have to completely rewire this answering system. I think I did something really, really dumb. It's not like a horribly large amount of it. It's just like a lot of it. Half of it, about.
It's a large amount of it.
And more or less. It's fine. Okay, paper. Paper needs to go onto one of the scissor. Okay, paper goes into scissors. Paper goes into rock. Then we need paper to go into paper. Okay. Scissors needs to go into...
Finished all the red wires. Now I got about 370 white wires.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodness.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The dedication to your craft is beautiful.
Yeah, 600 red wires placed.
Gosh, dude. Oh my god. Insane. Okay, there we go. Half of the system redone. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Now we just need to set up 9 sustains. I hate this job. Okay, I'll probably set these all to full-length sustains just for fun.
Just too lazy to calculate which part of the sustain is actually needed.
It's not actually, like, needed. It's just the show that you won system.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not, I always calculate how much I need, almost to exactly the point. I'm very, very prideful about having no issues in my machines.
That thing I built for, Animal Lover today, it works mostly. I didn't check how long the delay values needed to be, or the saw placement, because he had to go.
Oh, that
When he
is...
gets back on, I'll fix it.
No.
Because I hate my work not being done.
I hate my work not being done, but I've started 2 projects with this one guy, and I didn't finish either of them. It might just be because I wasn't passionate about either of them, but, you know. I'm sure you weren't passionate about what you did for Animal Lover.
Really, I didn't care, because it took me an hour to wait for him to figure out where Link's logic was. That was pretty funny.
An hour?
Yeah, it took bro like an hour to get over.
Just search it up. My god.
He's also like, what's an XOR gate? I'm like,
read the box.
Exactly, just read the box and bring me those items. Give me 50k and I'll build it for you.
You know how many times people have asked me what a NOT gate is? Read the box. It's called a signal inverter, but there's NOT on top of the box, dude. Go to Link's logic and just find the box that says NOT. He really should have called it a NOT gate and not a signal inverter, because signal inverter makes a lot more sense. But like,
a NOT gate is just a universal term.
Exactly. No one calls it a... Well, people do call it a signal inverter. But, like, it's just better to call it a NOT gate, because then everyone understands. Or they have to... Or they learn to understand.
Yeah, I told him to buy me a NOT gate. I was like, he'll figure it out. because I haven't been to Link's Logic in forever, so I don't know the actual names of stuff. I know like OR gate, AND gate, stuff like that, but I didn't know it was called a signal inverter.
Hmm. Did he figure it out?
Yeah, he brought me it, so
Wow.
I was kind of surprised.
I would be too. I would be too. I wonder how Rainbows is doing with their calculator. I haven't checked in a little while. I still don't think they're still watching the stream. I think they genuinely closed it.
Let's see, how many people are watching it? Does not say.
I'll check real quick. One.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
I just pulled it up.
Uh,
And I'm about to turn it off because the stream delay messes with me.
oh yeah, true. I could never. I have it pulled
Yeah, I
up.
had it open and then I heard the thing you said like 10 seconds ago.
I just tried to pick up one of my one of my sustains, and I reset the signal sustain thing, the duration. There can't be anything more devastating to a man. Cause these take like 30 seconds to put to max, because of how horribly they were like, I don't know, coded.
It's the amount of lag. Ah, misplaced a wire.
Okay, now I need to place these 5 in a way that all of them can be accessed. Okay, actually, I can't make that shape.
It limits you on what shapes you can make, or what?
I was trying to make a little shape out of signal sustains. Not, like, specifically this shape, but just to, like, make it work. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of it really quick. And then I'm gonna disassemble it, because that is definitely worthy of getting me in trouble with the fan group. Alright, make sure I'm sending it to the right person. Yep, you. There you go. It was a complete accident, but, you know. Just chuckle at that.
Yeah.
Some mistakes must be made.
Would you get banned from the fan group if you just made a certain shape very large on the side of your base out of wires?
Smash did once. Smash has got to be my favorite guy because he's the funniest. He makes very, very good stuff and also sometimes very comedic builds.
Define comedic.
Balls. Most
Who's that kind of artist?
No, mainly he does like bases and stuff. Like he made a slide and a cannon and a car cannon and a zip line and
I made a lag machine once, but then I disassembled it.
before I got banned in Aftons, there was this guy named Thor, and he used fireworks to lag the server.
I used all my extra pieces of wood. I threw them on a conveyor belt and then put a piece of dynamite at the end of it.
I'm pretty sure the day I was banned, or a couple days after, Afton streamed his 50,000 subscriber stream, and I showed up. He signed my base. I just got banned from the server. Very little...
Dude,
Huh?
what'd you do?
I already told you. I don't want to get doxxed. I can't disclose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's very unfair that I'm actually not allowed to disclose, but you know. Hmm.
Is there a chance for appeal?
Why would there be a chance for appeal?
I know some people do that.
I
The other game-
appealed, and then the moderator who unbanned me got demoted. That's how much they hated me. They demoted someone for unbanning me from an appeal. You know, I'm still friends with the moderator that got demoted for me, though. Unfortunately, what happened was they got demoted, then they got demoted again, and then they got banned. Partially, all of those were my fault. Maybe that makes me a bad friend. I don't know.
Well, that was his fault. He did it.
She.
Oh, she. I don't know.
Automatic assumption for real. Don't worry, I do it too. Okay,
It's Discord now.
I need to figure out which ones of these... Oh, man. Why couldn't I have, like, wired this in a smart way? Let's see, Rock. Oh, that's scissors. That's scissors, and that's rock. Okay. So this is in favor of R, which we're just going to use a slash for. Paper and rock? Yes. We're going to use a different slash for. And that's for left. Okay. Okay, that's rock, and that's paper. Left winning. So that's right winning, and then this one would be left winning. That's scissors and paper. If scissors and paper. Scissors and paper means, that means right winning. So, slash like that. And we've got to do slash like this over here. Okay. Good, good, good. I have not lost my charm yet, guys. I can still do logic, believe it or not.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, just ran into my sign. It would actually be devastating if you ran into your sign with like a car or something. It would pull the sign out of the ground. That would be like devastating to me because I'm trying to keep the sign in for this build. I don't know.
The sign is long gone.
Guy uprooted his own sign.
It did. I think I might have some more of my signs because I got on alts and just made, or I loaded in different slots and then just moved the sign over. I'd have to look though.
Mm.
I think I got it somewhere.
Unfortunately, all sign names default to your account's name, so... You know, I have so many alts that I don't remember the passwords to. My first and original Roblox account, I forgot the password to, and probably at least like 5 after that. Until I started using my older brother's password for my accounts, and then I finally was able to start remembering. Because whenever I needed to know my password, I'd be like, hey, tell me my password.
What's your password?
I should have asked him what his password was. Just to refresh my own memory. Would have been really smart.
Oh, I forgot I had the daylight sensors.
I've never used daylight sensors for
For
like,
some reason, I forgot these existed.
because they're so useless. You only use them for clocks. And like, who in their right mind makes a clock nowadays, other than Adam?
I might make one later.
You might make one later.
I might build one on the side of my base because that would be kind of fun.
That is a betrayer. You're betraying me.
What?
Nothing.
You telling me it wouldn't be fire just to have a giant wire clock on the side of your two-story base that accurately tells time in game?
It would be gas, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna like cut open this side of my base and build it over here by the shop because I can't intermingle it with the battleship, or that would be very different.
Ah, okay. I just put that wire in the wrong spot. Imagine you putting battleships and clock on the same plot, and the battleship ceases to work.
Would be a little. I want to put the clock on this plot though. I think that would look awesome because I want to decorate the outside of my base because it's kind of bland right now. And I just got a whole, like, half of my second story that's just empty.
Okay, so this is like left side winning, so...
I'm debating on putting windows.
Don't let them see outside. What's wrong with you?
Well, not in the battleship rooms, like, just on certain parts of the base.
No shot this is actually going to be done this quick. Am I genuinely about to be done with rock, paper, scissors?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and imagine if I spent this time doing battleships. Would still be working.
You only got about, for a battleship, I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 1,000 white wires. I think it's 600 red or something like that. I can't count correctly right now.
Can't count correctly?
I
Wowzers.
don't know, man. My brain is fried from placing so many wires.
Reasonable, actually.
Only what is that? 37 to go.
Yay. Hmm. Okay, now I also have to do this. Oh, goodness. I have to tell them what they have selected so that they don't not know. Oopsies, that kind of conceals what it actually says. Oh, I actually still do have work to do. I completely disregarded that. Okay. I completely forgot that I still have to not let you play a different one if you already have one selected. So, I have to add in that system really quick too.
coming up with more and more logic for Battleship that I want to implement, and I'm just trying to thinking on how to make this work out. But I'm also realizing at the same time this is going to increase the amount of time it's going to take to finish, and the amount of money it's going to cost. Primarily for like the ending. I want the side screen once a player is lost to display where all the winning player ships were.
Ooh, don't do that. That doesn't sound like it's gonna be very fun.
Well, you already died.
Oh,
and
bye rainbows.
it's like if you wanted to see where their ships were in the end, you could turn that on and it would show you which parts you hit, which parts you didn't.
And then you get called a cheater somehow.
No, it wouldn't be cheating because you already lost. Like, your guys would already have to be all dead to work. Or the person running the game master would have to turn that on in the end.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be just for one player, it would show both players. So you could see if the game master was trying to cheat. Which will be me.
And you'll try to cheat?
I will not be trying to cheat.
I believe you.
Don't want to get in trouble for that. Also, I want to get people to like put money on these.
You should hold like an underground ring, like a black market where you have people.
It's not black market though. You're playing a game, and
yeah, but it's like in the black market they have like fight clubs. This is like a fight club. You're having people bet on who's gonna win.
Yeah. So let's say I had each player bet $1 million. Each player plays. Winner takes 900K.
No, you should have like you should let other people bid. You should let other people bid on the game, like on who will win the game. Yeah. Let other people bet on the game.
Take a 10% cut.
Yeah.
That would actually be fire.
You could make cash, lots of it.
Well, I could have the players bet on the game too.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. I don't think that's against the rules of the LT2 server. So
gambling is.
Lineup, that's not gambling.
True.
It's technically, you're not gambling IRL money, so it's technically. Ooh, giveaway. 1 million credits to one winner. I'll take it.
You will take it. You haven't even won yet. You're just gonna take it?
No, I'm saying I will enter. Announcements. Wait, where are the rules? Let's see. No arguing, no swearing. There is no gambling rule. There is no
Roblox TOS.
There's worse games than that. Technically, that's not against Roblox TOS.
Yeah, it is gambling.
I've seen other. The way I'd be doing it though is not against Roblox TOS.
Well, don't worry. Other games let you gamble no matter what. Like Pet Simulator, that's technically gambling, especially the Robux eggs. But Roblox doesn't care.
Technically, Galaxy, it's the same thing. There's a duos feature, or a duels feature, where you go against another player, and each player bets 20,000 credits to start with, and then winner takes all. That's technically gambling, but it has not been taken down yet. So.
They probably won't take it down because gambling makes them a whole lot of money.
Also, there are Roblox casino games.
I've seen them before. I've played them. I've played them.
Yeah, they're fun.
I've played gambling games. Like specifically, they're just for gambling. Like you gamble Robux. Like I spent probably at least like 200 Robux on those types of games. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant like you gamble Robux for stupid items. Not gamble for more Robux.
That's fun though. I lost some money on there.
Blocks flip?
Yeah.
Oh, me too. A while back. I think it was like 1,000 Robux.
I lost about six. I lost about 300.
Oh, I'm more of a gambling addict than you. Oh my god.
And that because I had this one bum friend try and teach me how to win, but in reality, he lost me like.
Oh my god,
300
same! Same! He kept telling me to just go for the corners on the mine game, and every single time I'd lose. Every time. He'd be like, this is it. Bid all of your money. And then I'd lose. And then he'd be like, just pull out 100 Robux again. You can do it this time. No, I can't. No, I can't. He didn't know what he was talking about, and he lost me a whole lot.
That guy actually, the guy I was playing with actually did block slip. He said, just keep spamming cases. I'm like, I'm already down $3.
The guy that was quote unquote helping me, he had, I believe it was 16 million Robux, total lost, and 16,000 taken out, withdrawn. So he was a long-time gambler and a long-time loser.
So he spent 16 million Robux on block slip.
Yep. Kind of.
Block slip gives you bonus Robux, but you gotta like gamble them first.
Yeah, so he didn't put in 16 million, but he put in a lot and then won up to a total of 16 million. So his total won was 16 mil, but he lost it all over time.
I would have taken it all out and DevX'd it.
Too real. Imagine the money you could get for 16 million Robux.
Yeah.
God.
How much is that?
In terms of DevX, I don't know. One sec.
For 16 million would probably be about 52,000 US dollars.
How much?
For 15 million Robux, DevX is 52,000 US dollars.
Oh yeah. Well, sucks to be that guy, I guess. Imagine giving up 52 grand just to keep gambling.
That's so sad. 52 grand on Roblox.
He doesn't even think about it. I bet he's still gambling to this day.
If I had that much, I would have done it.
100%.
600 million Robux is 2,100,000 US dollars. That's kind of crazy. Who has 600 million Robux?
God, like, I see people on Lumber Tycoon, like exploiters, and they make bank. They can make like 100,000 Robux in their careers, but 16 million just from gambling? Guy knows where the business is.
Why exploit on Lumber Tycoon when you could exploit on
Gambling sites.
Yeah, block split, like a mine revealer that shows you where all the mines are. And they'll just put like stupid amounts of money on it. You'll get IP ban for sure, but you can just take it all out and change your password.
Yep. Let's see. If rock is on. Oh, that's the rock from the other area. We don't want to do that.
Why is there a DevX rates throw pillar or throw pillow? I cannot English.
Throw pillow?
Yes.
Me when Roblox gives me marketable merchandise just because I made money off of them.
Why does it, there's a coffee mug with it? There's a tank top with it. There's a pillowcase with it. There's a t-shirt, a hoodie.
Me when Roblox gives me a merchandisable house just because I made money from them.
A DevX house?
Well, the thing is, they do take like a giant cut of the actual money you'd make from DevX, so, I mean, might as well give me a house.
DevX house would be crazy.
This
Just
is...
the DevX rates on the front of it.
This is scissors, so we have scissors. We want it to turn off, or we want it to lock paper. And then we also want it to lock rock.
What data size is that base, by the way?
This one that I'm on right now, probably around 5, I think.
No way, that's a data size 5.
Well, you think it's higher or lower?
I think it's higher because I'm actively lagging, and I know my base is not causing that much lag. 'Cause that would really suck for backcheck if I had to lag that much.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright, I'll check what data size I am really quick. Oh, you know, I'm beta size 6, so not that much, really.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad.
What's really bad?
This base is data size 13, and it's really laggy when playing the game.
Eh.
Like, I got a delay. I don't even have a delay on there. Or and it takes a whole 6 seconds for it to decide which color to light up. And that's without the logic.
Oh, I can't wait for you to do the logic part. Paper.
The logic part's gonna add like 2 more data sizes on it.
Yeah. Gonna be fun, no?
1,000 wires. What? Which one takes up more data sizes? Structures or
Structures or items. I mean items. I think Patrick told me.
The stupid amount of I cheated for this box is off my base.
I think Patrick told me 900 items, 1,200 structures per data. I don't know if Patrick was right. I'm just going off of what he told me, so. I think he's right, so.
I can also like pull a bunch of items too onto a storage account, which might not be a bad idea. Because I do have a ton of items that are just locked away in here. I have about like, I'm guessing around 200 mini axes, a bunch of fire gifts. Let's see what else. A bunch of I cheated for this boxes. A bunch of miscellaneous gifts. I got a bunch of wood too. I got a bunch of box Squidward paintings.
Of course you have a bunch of box Squidward paintings. Who doesn't?
I used to have a mechanism that made it talk, but I disassembled it to do something else. Where did that one go?
Ooh, that's not what I was supposed to do.
I moved the one. I took the mechanism down because I moved it to my shop. Probably a good deal on it. I got like 6 of them for $1 million.
It's not a very good deal. This should be the last wire that I have to place.
It's fun. I got a lot more wires to place.
Okay, let's see. What systems do we have in place? Winning, ties. Oh, actually, I have to place one more wire.
I forgot about that one.
And 3 ore gates. Where do I have my OR gates at? Over here. Okay.
That might be a few more wires.
Okay, listen. We don't talk about how it might be a few more wires. I was just hoping, man. I was just hoping. That's not gates, right? Yep. Yep. OR gate. Do this. Forget over. Ugh.
Is it a thing to have, like if you press a button, it'll toggle a lever? Is that a thing?
You can't do it directly, but you can make a T flip-flop.
But for some reason I thought there was a way that if you pressed a button, it would flip a lever.
Well, it turns on the lever. It just can't turn off a lever. Defaultio had that as an intentional game feature a while ago, but then it got broken. Probably some Roblox update. Unfortunately, it does not work anymore.
That's so dumb.
Hmm.
I'm just debating because I was gonna make a cheat strike system.
Yeah.
So like first strike is a warning, second strike, one of your pieces on the game board gets leaked. Third strike, piece on the
Dang.
game board gets leaked, or you lose.
Bro, leaking their places for real. That's kind of crazy.
So I was gonna do press the button if that and that is on, then press the other lever. Wait, I can just add an XOR gate to that circuit and it'll work just fine. I think.
You think?
I'm gonna like draw this out real quick.
Okay, good news here.
So an input.
Okay, so I'm about to post my first image of rock, paper, scissors in the fan group. They're gonna love it.
Is it a mess?
Have you literally saw it like a few minutes ago. You know it's a mess.
You want me to clean Logic 1?
Never? Why would you expect that from me?
That's fair.
It's beautiful though. I'll actually send you a screenshot of it really quick. Gas, right?
Just in this wire. That looks fire.
I know, doesn't it?
I mean, that one is pretty clean.
In comparison to the tic-tac-toe,
In
yes.
comparison to Tic-Tac-Toe.
It's just because there's less wires. If there were more wires, it would be horrible. And if you couldn't tell in this one, none of the buttons are actually covered by wires. I intentionally did that. I tried my best to make sure of it. But that's 2 games done. Only 3 to go. And what 3 will those be? Let's see.
We're building 5 games on that plot.
Yep.
What are they all gonna be?
I only had those 2 planned out.
Battleship, you might...
It'll be too big.
Plot.
Yeah, it's gonna be its own plot.
It's
Especially...
taking about half a plot for me. A little less than half a plot.
Mine is probably gonna be closer to data 20 than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want mine to be really complex, no game master, none of that.
Mine's gonna get really close to data 20, but that's because it has.
You have a lot of builds on
literally
it.
Everything else I've worked on every time I've played Lumber Tycoon on it. So
Yeah. This is its own plot, and a lot of this stuff is not, like, a lot of this data size on this plot already is from, wood and items. But I do need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do for, the other 3 games. I should probably start on them tonight, because the deadline is less than a month from now. So, 30 days about.
what's the topic?
Logic.
Yeah, it's a logic competition, but is there like something else?
Nope. There is no theme, just logic.
Logic competition. Channel has been posting feelers. The theme for this build competition is NA.
Yep, we don't have anything for it.
What if I just like took that so literally and made a flashing sign that flashed NA?
Okay, that's...
This is a joke.
This theme's build competition theme is NA. I'm gonna actually look in the announcements for the logic competition
I do
info.
not have permission to post that. That could be a problem.
You have to send it to an event committee, so I'd post it for you.
I'm gonna do that as a the n/a. That would be so easy to do too.
Applications open for base
Do
reviewers.
you think it would get shut down like quickly? Like they'd be like, no, you can't submit this.
No.
Also, how many submissions per player?
I believe 1. I can check.
What if I made? Oh, I got a great idea. I'm gonna need a new plot and about 3 million more credits, but I can build it. I'll just sell some stuff in bulk, and we'll be fine.
100,000 million.
Are you allowed to sell cheated box taxes in the LT2 Discord, or do I have to open them?
You're allowed to sell them boxed, but I don't think you need to. Check your account.
Check my account.
Your cash. Check your cash.
Ooh, W.
W.
What's the 3 mil for?
You said you needed 3 mil. You said you needed 3 million credits.
That's a guess. Also, well, I'm just gonna pray I'm done with this first. I was gonna make like an RGB board, kind of like a 20 by 20 grid RGB board.
Rules and guidelines for the logic competition. The logic must be created by you, as in you cannot ask someone else to make you something with logic and submit it as your own. Your submission cannot be something you have previously made or already had on your base. It must be newly created. For this event, you may not work in teams. Other players can get you the logic items you may require, but they cannot assist you in any other way. You may not use exploits in any way to make your submission. We ask that you record a at least 30-second demonstration/display of what your logic does. Additional time may be used if it does not fit within 30 seconds. If you cannot upload the video to Discord due to file size limitations, you are free to upload it to YouTube or any other video sharing platform. To submit an entry, please contact an event committee member or a Intern Plus. You can also make an Interns Plus ticket to submit an entry. Submissions are open until April 10th, 2024 at 12 p.m. EST. Any further submissions after April 10th will be turned away and denied. Okay. Players are...
What I want to do...
Shut up.
I need to plan it out. It's going to be fairly simple.
Players are tasked with creating a logical, see what I did there, submission. Whether it's a complex elevator or a clock that gives you the incorrect time, all logic is welcome. Of course, like our build competitions, all submissions will be voted on, so make what you think will catch the voters' eyes. And of course, only one person will reign supreme and can say they are a logic competition winner, so really make something that will catch the voters' eye. The logic competition is a fun take on our standard build competitions, which seemingly disappeared, but you know, with LT2 logic. Yes, I didn't forget about the prize pool. The winner will receive the roles of event winner and building competition winner, as well as logic competition winner. $3 basic nitro. Missed truckload of items in LT2. 185,000 in-game LT2 cash. And Blake's highest praise. The great thing is Blake's highest praise.
What is Blake's highest praise?
It's Blake's highest praise. It's him loving you as a person. I need to ask, like, an AI to come up with ideas for these next 3 games. How am I gonna make 3 more?
I'm telling you. Oh, wait, no, not.
3 simple logic game ideas.
Snake.
I don't want to make Snake! I can make a PvP Snake, where you try and run into each other like Slither.io.
That would be fire.
That would be fire. I should do that. Binary puzzle. Why is it trying to give me games that aren't fun? Binary puzzle. Logic gate challenge. People don't want to play those.
Lumber Tycoon 2. In Lumber Tycoon 2. Like a computer that plays.
Truth table constructor. Why is it giving me games that no one in their right minds would ever play? I plan to make these already. I just don't plan for them to be fun. 3 simple games.
Ooh, a trivia game.
I'm not gonna make a trivia game.
Like, where it shows an item, and for like a split second, and then it closes the gate, and you have to click on what that item was.
So what? I make a display that has 3 different possible answers. Each button is a possible answer, and it changes the correct answer every single time, and it shows out a different item every time. Sounds fun. Actually.
Yeah, so like, it'll show a red wire or something, and it'll have like red wire, white wire, gift of fire, something like that.
It'd actually be kind of cool. Hangman! Hangman! I love hanging people. Oh,
Hangman's a good one.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, right. The only issue is there needs to be a game host, or it'd have to be coming from the same set of stuff, and I just don't want it to come from the same set of stuff. But if I make that list of stuff long enough... Oh, but also I need to make a really complex keyboard. Never mind.
Oh.
The keyboard is a massive turnoff.
Oh.
You did something wrong, didn't you?
No, I'm thinking the keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to write all 26 letters, and then I'd also have to have enough possible spaces for the amount of letters in Hangman, and that'd be 1 piece of memory per letter each, so no shot. Maybe on its individual plot. Memory card game. In this game, no, I need RNG for that.
RNG?
Random number generator. Because I'd want it all to be, like, randomly placed, so... 3 other simple games. Give me 3 more.
Blackjack.
I'm not...
Actually, that would be rough. You need a big RNG for that one.
That'd be really rough. Really, really rough. Connect 4. Stop!
I told you Connect 4.
Shut up. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Guess the number that is also RNG. Simon Says. I can't do that.
How would you do Simon Says?
This is a game of memory. Start by making a pattern. For example, blue, red, green.
I got a good one.
Huh.
What was that game from Squid Game? The one where you had to jump on the plate?
What?
And there'd be like 2 lasers wired up.
Oh, you mean
And if you like jumped on it, you'd fall.
you mean Glass Bridge?
Yeah. Like a Lumber Tycoon 2 Glass Bridge.
No. They don't fit in an arcade, smart guy.
That's fair. I might actually do that later. That's right.
Blue, red, green. The player has to repeat the pattern. If they're successful, continue the same pattern, but add one more color to the end. Exactly, it's RNG. Why is everything RNG with this stupid AI? Everything. I can't do RNG. I can't do it.
Is it just not possible, or does it just take up a lot of space?
It's theoretically possible, but also theoretically would burn a hole in my pockets.
Sounds about right.
3 other simple games. I beg. Simple. Not RNG. Simple. Battleship! Oh my god! I can't anymore. Snake! Stop! This rock, paper, scissors. It's over. Tonight, I'm done. It's over.
Wait. No, that's not possible. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Claw machine?
I could do that.
How?
Nanya?
You can't make a claw.
Yes, I can, bucko.
How do?
With the methods. With the meth heads. Okay, let's see. 3 other, spell that correctly, simple games. AI bot, do this one thing for me. It's one thing, please.
Red light, green light?
No. That also require RNG, because it'd run a tick, and then it'd randomize that tick to see if it would change to red or green.
Not if you have a game master.
No, stop! Shut your trap!
You know, you could eliminate a lot of these RNG elements if you had a game master.
I don't want a game master! I want to play against the people. I don't want to have 3 people for a 2-player game. Allie, what do you need? My sister's looking at my screen. I think I have to file a lawsuit.
I'm filing a lawsuit against your NDA.
Checkers. This is a strategy game played on an 8x8 board.
Checkers would be fire.
Checkers would be relatively easy, actually. Kind of. Theoretically.
I said chess earlier, but
Chess would be so much harder than checkers. But checkers, I also have to make memory for each one of them. Oh, my internet. No!
uh-oh.
I disconnected.
Renee.
I hope the viewers aren't angry that their screen goes black for a sec. I've been recording this entire time, and for the majority of the time that I've been recording, I haven't actually been here. I'm gonna stop the recording until I actually find something to do. And also, I'm not gonna load in until I find something to do. Just to not screw with you. Even as much as I'd like to.
What about a randomizer game? Think about it.
Shut up!
This wouldn't require as much as an RNG, because it would only have to generate 0 and 1. Right?
Wow. That's called RNG. A random number generator chooses between 0 and 1. When you have a random number generator that's choosing between 1 and 10, it generates 0 and 1 in binary through the possibilities for 1 and 10. And if it goes above 10 or below 1, it doesn't have an output. That's how that works. It's all 0s and 1s. Create a simple maze, and the player has to navigate from the start point to the end point. I can't do that!
You can.
I don't want to do that. Card matching game. That's literally the memory game that it said earlier.
If you preset, as long as you preset the mashing game, it would work.
Here are 3 more simple game ideas. Sudoku. Yeah! Give me more RNG! Crossword puzzle. Oh! That's not RNG. Oh, it is. Jigsaw puzzle. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I can do that in Lumber Tycoon. Yeah, right. Yeah. 3 other simple games. Do it this time. I'm begging for it to actually do it. Word search. Wow. Wow.
I mean,
Shut. Don't even say it. Dot to dot. Spot the difference. Give me something that
that would be fire.
it would be fire. It's just not convenient. We're asking it again.
How would you code dot to dot?
It would be so annoying.
Yeah, because then you'd have to make the dots change colors. And all that. Oh wait, no, that would require. Alright.
Ladder game. You make a ladder, and then you tell them to climb down and see where they end up. That isn't a game. That's going down a ladder.
I mean, I'll just play it right now with my ramp. Walking downstairs.
Flip the coin. Flip the coin. Oh great, flip the coin. Yeah, let me flip a coin in Lumber Tycoon. Without RNG. Without RNG. Yeah, right.
Wait. Actually,
Shut up.
RNG might not be as difficult as we think.
If we're
you
doing
use a piece of wood to define the numbers.
yes, but guess how laggy this plot is, and guess how long it would take that wood to fall.
That's fair.
Uh-huh. And I could use fireworks to make it something that is not to make something that I can use over and over again. The only issue is how slow the firework will move. 20 questions. This is a classic game of deduction where one player thinks of something and the other players get to ask up to 20 yes or no questions to figure out what it is. Yeah, let me do that.
That could theoretically work. It would just have to. It would require a lot of player response, though. Like
Exactly. I can't do that.
as yes or no, you just like flip the green and red button.
3 other simple games.
I mean, you kind of got all.
Sure, here, charades. No, I can't do that. I Spy. Can't do that one either. Dots and boxes.
That could work.
Dots and boxes could work.
That would be.
Dots and boxes could work.
That could
It's like
work.
tic-tac-toe, but harder for me to make.
So essentially, it'll be just a giant pain in the ass.
Exactly.
But how would you draw the? How would you create the boxes though? If you'd have to like draw the lines.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I fucking can't.
I wouldn't either.
3 other simple games. This is how we solve all of our problems. We ask Copilot. And then we get stupid answers from Copilot every time. Hot or cold. This is a game where one player hides an object and the other player searches for it. No. No.
You could do that in Lumber Tycoon.
Guess who?
But
This is a 2-player guessing game. Oh wait, I can't do that.
wait, that could work.
Each player starts the game with a board that includes images of 24 people.
That could work.
Where do I get 24 pictures of people in Lumber
Who
Tycoon?
said you need people? Do items.
24. Okay, so let me do RNG to make sure they don't get the same items every time.
No. Each player would choose their own item.
The goal of the game is to be the first to determine which character one's opponent has selected.
Yeah. So each player chooses an object.
That also requires player input,
Answer
though.
Yes or no.
I don't want to do player input like that.
You wouldn't need to. You'd choose chat for yes or no, and you just use levers to deselect all the ones that you think it's not.
4 in a row. This is a 2-player connection game in which the players choose a
You
color
might actually steal guess who. if
and
you
then
do it.
and then take
That is a great game.
turns dropping colored discs into a 7-column 6-row. That's Connect 4. It just gave me Connect 4 and called it 4 in a row. Three other simple games.
If I were you, I would do guess. I would do guess who.
Eh.
'Cause that is a really good.
Blind
Really
Artist.
good.
Blind Artist. Yeah, let me do that.
Have you ever played Guess Who?
No, never in my life.
Look up the gameplay of it. That could actually work in Lumber Tycoon really well.
Word chain. This is a game where players take turns saying a word. The next word. Never mind. 3 other simple games. We're also completely ignoring Scavenger Hunt, because obviously I can't do that.
With logic now.
Sure, here are 3 more simple game ideas. Trivia. Screw you, Superman. You are Copilot, bro. I swear to God. You are telling it what to say.
I'm telling you though. Guess who is not a bad suggestion.
Story Chain. Collaborative game where players take turns adding a sentence to... Never mind. Picture guessing game. Die.
Did it say that already?
It did. Kind of, in a way. 3 other simple games. This stream is boring. Copilot's really ruining my stream right now, guys. True truths and a lie. Yeah.
How would you... Yeah.
Charades. Again. 20 questions. Again. I think I'm making it run out of options. 3 other simple games.
Oh, make up your own games.
No. Smash made up his own game, and it was large.
Well, make one that's like dumbed down. Make like a dumbed down version of a game.
Simon game. That's Simon Says. You just called it a different thing. No one calls it that.
Simon game is crazy.
Word ladder. Turn a word into another word by changing 1 letter at a time. Can't do that. Mastermind. A code-breaking game where one player creates a secret code and the other player tries to guess it. The code maker gives hints. Never mind.
That could work too. Because you wouldn't need RNG. You'd have a player set it. And after
Keyboard.
turns, if the player can't guess it...
All I have to say is
no,
keyboard.
Oh, yeah, keyboard.
Yep. Hangman is tic-tac-toe again. Leapfrog. Okay. Just tell me to die. 3 other.
If you did Hangman, but instead of letters, it was a code. So like, if I was like, oh wait, no, that's actually a terrible idea.
It cut down the amount of It cut down the amount of things that I have to write down. It cut down the keyboard size by about 1/3, but still not very good. Oh, dominoes. No, thank you. Musical chairs. Duck, duck, goose. All 3 of those I can't do.
RNG.
3 other simple games. Copilot's really...
Someone makes a modest RNG device. Which I might do. Or try to.
Tag. Hide and seek. Leapfrog. Again. 3 other simple games. Please, I'm begging. Actually, I'm begging on my hands and knees. Your guess the item from Wire Showcase thing? That's how I'm describing it right now. I'm stealing that, by the way. Like, I show the item out of wires, and then I give them 3 options. I think I should steal that.
Guess the item? That's not what I meant. But...
I don't care. Hopscotch. Capture the flag. Duck, duck, goose. This AI can't give me something I want.
I thought of something, and I thought RNG. Like, that's the...
Oh, you know what? Yeah, the thing that I just said that I wanted to do, that's also RNG to choose which one should be showcased. Marbles, leapfrog, Chinese checkers.
What is that?
Oh. It's hexagonal. It's hexagonal checkers.
Oh.
Useless.
I thought it was checkers, but everyone got the same things.
What? You're different. I'm gonna go over this and see what I could possibly do, because I'm sure there was...
The joke was China's a communist country.
Yeah.
So everyone gets everything equally.
Guess who?
battleship.
I'm not. No.
After the work you've seen me put in, you're like, mm-mm.
Dots and boxes. I'll write that down because that's possible.
I might steal that.
I could make a really small one, like maybe like a 4x4.
A 4x4 would be lame.
It would be lame, but am I supposed to make it any bigger?
Actually, a 4? Oh, I do an 8x8, so 8 boxes total.
Yeah, but the only issue is that I have to multiply that by 4. So it's 64. Or, not 64, I mean... 256. No? Right? Please? Yes, I think. But then they also share a side, 2 sides. Some of them share 4 sides. I don't know. I just know I'd have to put in a whole lot of options. You know? Spot the difference, dot to dot, word search, no. Sudoku, no. I'm actually kind of tempted to do Sudoku, because I can add in, like, generated boards. And then just, like, I don't know. It'd start from a random one every single time, because of how LT2 loads in. It would change any T flip-flops or memory gates that I have loaded, and then it would just start on a random Sudoku puzzle. So I could do that.
So theoretically, let's say...
RNG is possible if I have a set number of values that are controlled by T flip-flops or memory gates. It's possible.
So theoretically, let's say I made this light panel that changed colors. How'd I make it do effects to, like, if I had 2 light panels, how'd I make it, like, fade out and fade into the other light panel? Odd LT2.
I hear a word you said.
Never mind, I'll do the code later.
Let's see. How do I create a TRNG using logic gates? Oh, that's nice. That's nice of Copilot to tell me to use sound to make a TRNG.
Honestly, though, a piece of wood would not be bad. Wherever it is on the loop at the time is the number. So if your circuit's searching for a number and it hits the first laser it hits being the number.
Elevator controller, digital lock. Pong.
Pong would be fire.
But I'd have to code gravity.
How?
To make Pong, I have to code gravity, and I have to make a ton of positions where the ball could be, because it has to be able to go, it has to be able to...
As fire as Pong would be, it's not happening.
I could make it, it's just not on this plot, you know?
Not on any... You couldn't... How would you code for gravity?
It's pretty easy. I wouldn't have to, like, code for gravity, I'd have to code for checking how exactly the ball was hit. And then I'd also have to code for gravity to check what way the ball was going in the first place, and then do some math. Breakout.
You try that, good luck to you.
Asteroids, Pac-Man, Space Invaders. Space Invaders would be fire.
RNG for which enemies come in.
No, Space Invaders would be... I could do Space Invaders.
You could probably do... no. How would you do Space Invaders?
I don't know. Actually, that'd be kind of uneventful. Really uneventful, actually. I'd have to make it, like, really tall, and I'm not in for that. Logic Gate Golf. Oh. Player is given a start point and an end point and must connect them using the fewest logic gates possible. The catch is that the signal must pass through certain points, requiring careful planning and use of the correct gates. No. Because that also requires user input. Binary battle. The puzzles could involve creating a specific output from a given... Oh my goodness. Does Copilot have any good ideas? I'm sorry to Copilot, but man. Alright, we're gonna ask ChatGPT. I have to archive my other conversation though, because I've asked it a lot of things. Archive 3 simple games. Tic-tac-toe, Hangman, Simon Says. 3 other simple games. 20 questions, charades, word chain, Pictionary, dots and boxes, hot potato, memory matching, I Spy, paper airplanes, word association, telephone, Chinese whispers, two truths and a lie, scavenger hunt, red light, green light, huh?
Hear me out. What about Tetris?
I can't make that on this plot. Tetris would be gas, but I also have to simulate gravity for that and allow them to change the position and rotation, and I have to make the ticks really slow intentionally. I couldn't really do Tetris on this plot. It'd be too big at all. Especially considering how many pixels up I'd have to go, and, you know. Balloon keep up, Simon. Bro, you already said Simon Says. Musical chairs. Simon's cat? Bro, no shot. Simon's cat. This is a variation of the classic game Simon Says. One player takes on the role of Simon's cat and gives commands to the other players.
That's just Simon Says.
Exactly. The commands can be related to cat-like movements and actions, such as Simon's cat says purr like a cat. Simon's cat says curl up in a ball.
That's just Simon Says.
Simon's cat says curl up in a ball has got to be my favorite. Simon's cat says stretch like a cat. That's one way to get people to show their butts to you.
Simon's cat says whoa.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
I was about to say something, but I'm not now.
You're really trying to get us in trouble. Players must only follow the commands that start with Simon's cat says. If a command is given without Simon's cat says,
Simon Says.
and a player follows it, they are out. No, it's not Simon Says, because it has to be related to cat movements or actions, like curling up in a ball and crying.
What if I just rename that? Never mind. The game was something else, but I'm thinking of it.
Word chain. Already said that one, with the same name, actually. Statues. One player is designated as the museum curator and checks if other people move. You can't really do that in LG2, because people can just, like, walk away from their keyboard. Rock, paper, scissors tournament. That's just rock, paper, scissors, but you add tournament on to the end. Word building. Let's see. I wonder if I can get a single good idea. Categories. Sardines. In this reverse hide-and-seek game, one player hides while the others count to a certain number, usually 100. Then they search for the hidden player. I can't do that. I hope they know that. I can't do that. Dodgeball. 4 corners. It's 8 o'clock. Label each corner of a room or playing area with a different number. One player is designated as a caller and stands in the center with their eyes closed. The other players quietly choose a corner to stand in the caller window because everything 1 of 4. Players standing in the corner with that number are out and must sit down. What? There's only 4 turns in that game anyways. What's the idea behind 4 corners, bro? Why is 4 corners like such a horrible game? I would feel horrible playing that game. Like, genuinely? I would feel horrible. Freeze dance. Play music and have players dance around. No.
Slashy dance. I think a stereo kind of logic board would be fire in LT2.
I should totally put, like, a disco floor in the middle of this build. It wouldn't even be that hard, but, like,
I was gonna try and build something that was kind of a LED. I was gonna try and build like an LED light board.
Guess the sound. Storytelling circle. Something that I can actually do, please? 21. Also known as Baccarat. Simple card game. Close to 21. Isn't that... No, isn't that... I've played that game before. Swear to God, it's called something different. Ghost. Adding letters onto an ongoing fragment with the goal of not completing a word. The player who completes a valid word of at least 4 letters loses the round. So what happens if someone puts, like, Z instead of what? Inside of what? Like, you're at WHA and someone puts Z. You can't get a real word out of that anymore. Hot seat. In this game, one player sits in the hot seat while the other players ask them questions. The player in the hot seat must answer each question truthfully and quickly without hesitating. The question can range from simple, what's your favorite color, to more thought-provoking, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? After a set time limit, or a certain number of questions, another player takes the hot seat. Okay, you know what? I think what I should do with that is I should ask them really personal questions. Like their preference. Preference in men. Like, get as many women as possible, convince them all to play hot seat with me, and then just ask. I know. This technically cannot get me banned, okay? I can't get in trouble for this one, I don't think. So, I can say what I want. Just ask them what their type is, every last one of them. Paper and pencil games. Dots and boxes. Like I don't have that one written down. Simon Says with a twist. Play Simon Says, but add a twist by introducing silly or challenging actions. For example, that is Simon Says. That's Simon Says. Simon Says hop on 1 foot while clapping your hands. Simon Says waddle like a penguin. So, in Simon Says, wouldn't I have a lot of power over anyone else who's playing?
I was about to say something. We're still streaming.
I'm keeping it family friendly. I'm just implying things.
That was, I mean,
This has got to be one of my favorite streams so far. I don't think that like anything has beat this. Honestly, this has got to be. This stream is gonna perform so well.
with the how many people watching it?
It's gonna perform well once it's posted. Once it's a video, people will love it. Thumb wrestling. 2 players interlock their hands in a thumb war position. Okay, never mind. Player roll a set of...
Make 2 robotic arms inside of... Yeah.
Players roll a set of story dice, each featuring different images or symbols. The players then take turns creating a story based on... Okay, never mind.
You should say games that you can make in...
I should, but then they wouldn't... Then they wouldn't tell me about hot seat, and I couldn't imply bad things. It wouldn't be funny. Crazy 8s. First player to get rid of all of your cards. Players take turns playing a card from their hand that matches the suit. They can play an 8 card, which allows to... Okay, never mind. Word scramble, no.
Alright, I'm using Copilot now. You got me Interesting.
Spud.
Name games you can make using simple logic. It's thinking.
Players form a
Sudoku.
Shut.
Sudoku.
Players form
Puzzles.
Players form a circle, and one player is designated as it. The it player throws a small object, such as a ball, into the air, and calls out the name of another player. The named player must catch the object before it touches the ground and yell Spud. Once they have caught it, they can take up to 3 steps towards another player to any player to tag them. The tag player then receives a letter from the word Spud. If a player spells out the entire word Spud, they are out. The last player remaining wins. So what if, theoretically, I threw up lit dynamite? That would be really fun. I'd love that game. Bubblegum in a dish. You go. Explain the games that you got.
Ooh. Okay, so XOR puzzle, logic gate, tic-tac-toe, circuit race, logic gate memory game. What the
Yo!
So I said
Filter.
create. I didn't say it. I didn't say it, did I?
Nope.
Okay. Certain. I said name games you can make using simple logic, or simple AND gates, OR gates, NOT gates, and XOR gates. You want to hear what this thing said?
Fortnite.
Create a memory game. The players match pairs of logic gates. Flip cards to reveal gates and or not XOR, etc. The challenge is to remember the gate locations. I don't think that's what I meant. The gate riddles. That's dumb.
Lumber delivery challenge. Must transport logs from one end of the lumberyard to a delivery area. Now, let me just tell you this, okay?
That's like the whole premise of the game we're playing.
It is. My prompt was 3 simple games I can make in Lumber Tycoon 2 using the basic logic gates without RNG. The games cannot require any player inputs, keyboard, movement, clicks, etc. other than pressing buttons or levers. And it gives me 3 games that all require that I have those 3 things. Lovely.
I mean, what other games are there? Like,
I don't know. There's some games I can make.
just code like all of Doom on Lumber Tycoon 2.
3 simple games I can make using the basic logic gates, because I think that Lumber Tycoon 2 may have been making it think of lumber. Memory match game. Simon memory game.
Simon memory.
Yeah. Target shooting game. Players must hit targets by activating a launcher at the right moment. Set up a series of targets at different distances. Use logic gates to control the timing and launching mechanism of a projectile. Players press buttons to activate the launcher, which launches a projectile toward the targets. The only issue is I'd have to make this using logic gates, and you know, not too easy.
A target launcher would be good, but what can you really throw or fire besides the fireworks?
I'd literally have to use wires. I'd have to just like use it with logic. I just have to do it with logic and call it good. And I don't want to do that anyways. I think it'd be dumb.
What about that arcade game where the lights pop up around the buttons and you have to press the buttons as fast as RNG?
Me when he says RNG. This is such a.
I have all these good ideas, but they all require.
But we can't do them. Oh, you know what? I love you, ChatGPT. Whack-a-mole. Coin flipper. Matching game.
Whack-a-pole.
Whack-a-mole.
Like
Whack-a-mole.
Like a piece of wood comes out, and you gotta lop off that piece of the wood.
It's just, it's not, it needs RNG. Memory match puzzle, binary number puzzle. Players must solve a binary number puzzle by
Not
setting.
necessarily. If you had a loop system which changed the direction of a conveyor every so often, it would, and the conveyor went under the mole and triggered, or the piece of wood under the mole moved in through a laser, and the laser would be what triggers the mole to go out.
That's still mathematical RNG, which is called PRNG. It's not TRNG.
I might play around with that idea later.
Lights out. Players must turn off all the lights on a grid by toggle. I just had a great idea. So in Just Cause 4, there was this little funny minigame where you press a button and it could turn on and off multiple of these screens. And depending on which button you pressed, it could like completely change which screens were on and off. So I think I'm going to do that with 4 buttons and 8 screens. I could do something like that. It could be fun. Actually, more like 8 buttons and 8 screens, I think, would make it very, very complex. Yeah, I feel like...
For rock, paper, scissors, did you ever make a privacy screen?
Huh? Oh, that's for later on when I actually finish doing the build portion of this. Because this is just logic so far. There's going to be a build. Didn't I show you the build? Did I not?
You showed me the build, yeah.
No, I didn't.
It
It's not in our DMs. 1 second, let me grab the screenshot. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's the logic. I mean the build.
So you're just gonna move the buttons to different places.
Yep. 1 second.
No! Am I gonna run out of white wires? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. I don't want to go over there. Ooh.
That's about what it's supposed to look like. There'll probably be some changes made, but that was made in studio, so.
Oh, I'm not gonna have enough white wires to finish the project. I need about 200 more.
Ooh, that is that's disgusting. Okay, I have 3 possible games. Or 6, I mean 6. Guess Who, Dots and Boxes, Sudoku, Snake, Player versus Player Snake, and JC4 Screen Game, which is just called 4 Screen Game. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. The screen games were fun, honestly. I think I need to do that one. So I'm just gonna put a check mark.
Why don't you do the screen game without RNG then?
I'll do PRNG for it because it's really cool. I'll do PRNG for that one. Be real.
There's people in LTT Discord. Do you want to move there?
I can't guarantee they won't curse.
Do you want to switch off the stream? Because you kind of built tic-tac-toe.
I built rock paper scissors, man.
Or rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I'll probably hop. I guess we can hop off for like half an hour.
Yeah.
All right. You fine with coming back to the stream in half an hour or so?
Possibly.
All right, cool.
I might go play with other friends. I'm not sure.